this next sequence, there's gas that comes in and it basically gives you psychosis, and it shows a lot of really gory things. So, like, really gory. So, if you don't want that, look away.
We're going into the police station?
Yeah, you can choose one of the chairs to sit down on.
Oh.
I think you need to look at it in order for the button prompt to pop up. You might need to get a bit closer. And there we go.
You are the spider, not the fly. Prisons are how civilizations eat. Power the generators and release yourself.
This map here, take this down to the red dot on that map.
And we are there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fairly simple. There are going to be like barred doors and stuff like that, so it's not just going to be we walk through the door and take a bit of a detour. This is a syringe in case someone fully dies, which is really hard to do. In case someone fully dies, then you would use this to revive them. The side objectives you can do. Yeah. Remember how you turn on your night vision goggles. I think try the up D-pad.
The right or the left?
The up one.
Sexy bitches on mom. Trespassing! You shit! Easy there!
I know that the night vision part is open?
What?
Like, how do I know that I could have seen without that?
Well, it's... I mean, you don't need to use your night vision goggles. It's something that you don't need to use.
Oh.
It's not meant. So those, no one's gonna know. This is a barred door, so we can't open it. We need to go
You see that?
around this way. There's another syringe, a lockpick, and small medicine.
Do I need to grab that syringe?
You can take it if you want to.
How do I grab it?
Go up to it and press square. You might need to, like, be center with it. And then, yeah. Alright. So, before we go into that door,
Okay.
Can you help me?
right here is a co-op move. So you can only do it with 2 or more people.
Oh, I found that door. Right.
Yeah.
On the wrong door. Okay.
So,
So-
yeah, and then hold square. Holy shit. That's not okay, those guys, they pretend to be real players, but they're not. I don't know how you didn't get hit by that.
I don't either, quite frankly.
Anyways, come back. I just wanted to open that. I honestly forgot the layout again, but it should be fairly simple.
Apparently I was.
Alright.
Okay.
Go ahead and lock the door. I don't fully remember where these are doors that you can bash. You don't need to use another person. You can bash. No one's around. It's not gonna yeah, just move over here. That's that barred door that you saw
Oh,
earlier.
did we go through? Never mind. I was gonna say if it was barring us from getting to you.
Oh, you're gonna make me work for it. Hell.
Alright, just run away and run in the general direction. Yeah, press circle.
Fucker, stop!
What?
It's gonna be Peter shaking my wet.
I don't see you.
Turn around. It came from the other direction. The one that we were
Oh, here you
Run if that's what you need to do.
So that's
Pills before
psychosis.
swine.
I don't have an antidote for you, so
I just gotta run through it.
yeah. You just gotta try to survive. I don't think you will, but I can pick you up. It's fine. Incapacitated. I can just revive.
You're gonna be all right.
Your psychosis will be cleared.
Here, take this.
Thanks.
Take item. Should be press square. And then I believe it would be one of the triggers on your. I don't know which one.
Okay, I'll just hit them all next time.
Like you only have one bar. You must have split now.
Oh.
Alright. The generator should be right through this door, but bars have to come around. Vision.
Is the X triangle?
X is to vault over objects. But rarely can you there is a mine. So sometimes you can have people that hide
You don't obey! What you get? You was born guilty, and you'll die just like it. All of you! I'm a dump hole in you! Don't make me chase you! You cause you discomfort. Cooperate!
I already have one, and I can pick it back up.
Don't die yet.
Alright, got you back up. Don't
Work on mine.
All of my squad. Serve it! Give me a hand here. Respect the law! Mercy! I protect, serve! We got a noise over around here. What? You rehabilitate? Come on! You are dumb enough to fuck. Don't die yet.
Shouldn't be too far. Look towards the door.
I got that! Hey, stop! I'll have you on your knees! And they come for you. Get lost!
Make a park stick. You gotta get creative.
I mean, I recognize this now. You just walked past us.
Walk this way?
No, that's where we came from.
No, I meant like the guy. Do you want to walk?
No, he walked.
You see that?
Okay, so we go down that way? The right side?
No. We don't want to go towards.
If we go that door?
No, turn around. Right. No, not that one. Turn half around. 180. Yeah, this one. I do have a little bit of stick drift on it. Alright.
How did you hear? Are you bashing doors? Should we close that?
I don't think we can close that door.
Leave it behind. Take it easy over there.
Shit, there's
Close. Be careful. I'm only trying to help.
Can't lift door right now. Oh, drop out there. Oh. Okay, now we're Here's the thing. If we can't...
we're still gonna be going.
Oh, no, what?
Well, I just moved it. It's in.
Perverted thing! I wish your mother came to see you
Well,
and they come for you. Get back here! Sneak off, Joe. Don't make it for Philip chase a dying.
Come on. We're not done yet.
Not enough fucking down!
that actually. Oh, that one's. Oh, I barely.
Oh, there's a bottle.
Yeah, you can throw that to distract him.
Pick up.
No, it's not. It has to be be through that garage then. Okay, that one is a small medicine. You have to look directly at it. You use your left and right D-pads to select items.
Okay. What's that?
Oh, that's your night vision goggles. It's out of battery.
Oh.
So, I mean, it still functions without it, or without battery. It just doesn't work as well.
And which D-pad am I using to pick up things?
No, it's square to pick up things. You use D-pad to select items in your inventory.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can either hold a bottle or night vision goggles.
No, that's a battery for the night vision goggles.
Oh.
You have night vision goggles attached to you.
Okay, so I need a swap. How do I put my battery in my
It
goggles?
should be the same button that you use to use the medicine.
Which is
One of the triggers. I don't know which. Alright.
okay.
You can pick back up the bottle if you want.
Do I think I'll be super effective at using it? No. But I think I can try. Oh, no, we already went that way.
Come over to me.
Am I to the right or the left of you? Oh!
You can tell.
Oh.
Man, I'm covered in blood, geez.
You really are.
So are you.
I mean, I'm sure I am, but like, it's my own blood. You're covered in my blood. I really need one
No. You can do the garage door on your own.
Can you help me?
Oh.
But it's something that you can also do with other people.
Night vision.
Do want this medical box thing.
My dude, I don't even see you.
Turn around.
Oh, there you are.
Darkest before the
Take
dawn,
large
and
medicine
no
and
Lord
drop a
but the
bottle.
Lord.
You can pick back up the bottle later.
Also, I feel like I'm gonna need that more. Given how many times I have gotten into death situations.
That one's a large medicine. It should fully restore you, so you can use the.
How do I do that?
It should be one of the triggers again. Same button.
Oh, hey!
But how's the son of a bitch gonna talk with a clamp on his tongue and he's scorched? Went all shiny and black. Said you look like one of them now.
Click the light. Cast fire. There's block it.
Never mind. I was just gonna try to
Eyes on the suspect! I have been blessed! Don't you fucking teach you to obey! Hey, go! It's come to Jesus time! There is the law, and there is chaos, and that...
gonna be all right.
I did this in like 6 minutes when I was playing solo, so no.
Well, to be fair, it's me. I'm dragging you down here.
Alright, try to avoid those tin cans as they lower your grade if you hit them. Let's go.
You!
Yeah.
I saw you crouch, and so I thought I needed to.
I honestly don't know. I've just been trying to scare
Ooh, I need to grab back my happy little ass. I thought he found me again. I was like, man.
There's electrical traps. They don't do a whole lot.
I can't tell if that guy is a thing.
That's a mannequin. Turn around. We're gonna try to go this way. Normally the generator is on the outskirts of all the sectors, so we're just gonna run around the entire map until we find it.
Okay.
No, the other way.
Okay.
There we go.
Hey, I found you! Okay, so you found me, but you don't found me.
Nothing. What did I have that written?
This is glowing. Is this a...
Oh yeah, you can open that. Sometimes they have batteries and some other mechanical stuff. There's also a first aid box which has exactly that's a psychosis trap. Sometimes they can be in containers. You're not in full psychosis, so the only thing you get is like jump scares. The entity can't hurt you if you're not in full psychosis. There is a glass trap
Watch your ass.
right there.
It's a trap.
Try to walk around with the crates. I mean, you can also walk over it if you want to. It's not going to do any damage to you. There's a bug box right there. Alright. I think I found it. Alright.
The generator?
Yep.
The med box.
Alright,
want this?
take one of these bandages. So bandages work a little bit differently than medicine. You have to hold down the trigger, like fully. Yeah, just keep holding it until it's finished. Damn it, this isn't it. Fuck. I thought it was. It looks so much like it. No, it's not. Okay, it's gotta be good. It can't be too far. Come over here. It stays over a little bit. So, try under it. Hold it open for you real quick.
Ugh. Hang on.
I think you're right at my feet. Yeah.
I was having such a time.
Okay. There's stairs. You're not gonna believe me, but we went in a big circle.
I believe you, actually. Maps like these are generally in circles.
We did complete the secondary objective. Well, I saved it.
You completed the secondary objective. I almost stayed alive. What's the brick for? Do I want the brick?
It's basically like the bottle, but it has two uses instead of one. You can just throw it to distract them. I thought I heard corn.
Okay, do you need
No, I just walked around it. It's in plain view. I just turn around real quick. All the way around. There should be a very small... That's the jump scare I was talking about. Actually, while we're at it, can you pick...
This could come in handy.
There's a mine right next to your foot.
Watch your ass. It's a trap.
Turn around.
Oh, there you are.
Alright.
Hello. I'm gonna try really hard not to.
Alright, don't go too far. That on that grid on the floor, that's the electrical trap.
And I press X to vote, yes?
Yeah. X over the basket. I think you need to move while pressing it. Yeah.
There's a guy that's trying to Are you over grid?
No, that's... I don't even think you can open that either. This gotta be here. Yes. I recognize that. Doors. Sometimes when you get a little crazy, you have these things where your camera zooms in. It doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Look.
Try to avoid those tin cans. You can vault over the crazy thing and you can walk past it.
I feel like we've been here.
Yeah, we have.
Is it through that gate?
Through what gate? The one on the stairs?
Yeah.
There's no second floor to this map. It's all one.
Oh, okay.
Secured by barricade. I thought I had it.
One thing I don't fucking need.
I'm gonna drop that object and hide in the barrel. I believe it should be
to...
Triggers.
Rehabilitation! You will respect the law!
Oh, never mind. He died.
Stop resisting! Grab your ankles, fucko! You shit! Jesus, take the wheel! This is gonna hurt! This is why we can't have night things. Hey, Stickbird!
I think I got him. But now I don't know what Nope.
You're out! Greasy shit! All your kind!
Alright, you can knock down and then try to get this. Well, I mean, you have to knock, but I need to back up. Alright, grab this.
I was trying to run away.
Run the gun.
Oh, good.
This land is mine! On the ground! Beatnik! Rainbow! Top hat!
We're not done.
Laugh at me! Motherfucking kill you! Let's make this right! You was born guilty, and you'll die just like it. Red bitch! That ain't legal!
Oh, no. Sometimes hiding spots aren't.
There's too many of them. No way I can keep all of them. Cowards.
I would say don't go too far from the generator, but he's at the generator, so.
Hey, I'm just gonna stand right here for a minute.
Ooh, don't move.
You want me to crouch?
I wouldn't suggest it. Yeah, just don't move. Okay.
My time's Looks so hard to revive me so many times.
DATFC.
No. Alright, I'm gonna head back to the generator. Just down this hallway.
Generator. Oh, I thought the thingy was the generator. Good lord. Lingering?
Yeah, so this mini game, one switch turns two switches on at the same time, so you need to find which switch does that, and then, it should be R2 to hit all the switches, and I think you need to move your left joystick to so that one doesn't do it. Oh,
Hey, two are on at the same time.
all right. Turn it off again so that way it resets, and then. Oh, that one already stays on. I just realized that.
Oh, okay.
It's your native proclivity. Physical gift. You gonna fry, boy! Christmas coming early this year! All of you! Don't you fucking run from me!
You see that?
I'm getting off the tinker thing real quick.
Come here!
Oh, Jitty.
Go! Right!
You can only
Tell me
take
about
one
your
second.
fucking right! Ain't a thin blue line!
There we go. Okay, so turn it off, and then, yeah, press that one again. And then press the red one. The red switches. Okay.
Too many of them. No way I can keep all of them. Cowards.
Down. Make sure you're not hitting that first green switch. A little bit more. Okay, yeah, it's highlighted. Press R2. Alright, it's fixed. Now I'm gonna go ahead and crank this generator. This one's kind of so I figured I could do it. Right at this one, press square. He's right behind you.
What you get?
Or not square, I meant X. What did I say square? Yep, there we go. Okay, that's it.
Rehabilitated.
Alright, let me get the shuttle ready, and I'll come back and get it.
Evacuate the trial immediately. Please exit your trial shuttle.
Show you!
I got you.
Come. Respect the exercise.
Eyes on the suspect! No!
You got it. Which one? Oh, we did it.
Yeah, look at us go.
Yeah. The rating?
Honestly, you did a great job pulling me up to the sea. Good job. Want to try again, or do you want to?
First square, or not square, exit couple times. You can see your
Oh.
individual stats, what you did and what you didn't do. That's different for everyone.
Incompatible with not with staying alive. Incapacitated 9 times. Incompatible.
And then, once you're done reading that, to see your XP and how you level up. And then, once you're finished reading all that, you're gonna press X. I guess it forced us out.
You are annihilated.
Alright, this is evaluation. Just move forward a little bit. I did the shuttle in front of you. So that was the first match.
We did it. I'm sure it took you significantly longer with me than without me, but we did it.
Yeah. Here's some of the mini games. Chess. Actually, follow me upstairs. Turn around a little bit. I want to go do something that I haven't done with anyone else in this game before. There's another set of those 2 mini games in the cafeteria. And I have not played any of the games in the cafeteria yet, so I'm just gonna do that. That's the Stroop cast.
Is this the cafeteria game?
And no. Also, that one doesn't work well in control. There's arm wrestling and there's
This table?
yeah, with down at the first chair, not that one, the other first chair. That one. Square. All right, so this mini game is there's gonna be a circle, and your goal is to press square when the line crosses over a red rectangle. You'll get what I mean once you see it. We'll do a practice round. Yeah, those red rectangles you would want to press square when the line goes over. Yeah, so it's like a reaction time test. The white one, don't worry about the white one, that one's really difficult. You got one. The white one's really difficult and it pretty much guarantees the win, so I just wanted to play that because I haven't played these. I mean, I've played these 2 games before, but not in the cafeteria. I just wanted to go do that.
That's fair. Any other game you need to play? You want to play in the cafeteria?
You are in control.
Because I don't know how to play chess. I'm sorry. Do you know how to play chess?
I have a general idea. Look at the fence. Like, look down at it. Or the fence, the thing. And then you should be able to... I think you need to move while you're doing it. There we go. Someone challenged me... Hold on, I'll be in a second. Challenging me to an arm wrestling contest.
Okay. I don't think this
Crisis is a catalyst for growth.
Missed. Alright. Yeah, I don't want to play chess. I played that for like 10 minutes with the dude. I think I'm good. I don't know what else we can do that would be relatively simple. I mean, this released the prisoners, which is just pressing a button, but that one's quite complicated. The other one's unlocked. No. Alright, this one should work. What time is it? Because Madeline's gonna get jealous if she sees you playing, and I don't want her to see this game.
True. It is 4:17.
How long do you think it took us to do the first?
Took us 45 minutes.
Alright.
So I don't think there's enough time to play another round.
Alright.
Markov wants you to be free.
Got a notification on something. Yeah.
Do you want to do the arm wrestling game again?
Sure. Sit down. Chair here.
And you said the X or the square?
square.
Right.
No one but you can say what you deserve.
Your goal is to hit the dark red one, but like the darkest red one. You can hit whichever one, because the dark red one gives you the most points, aside from the white one. It does go faster as it goes on. Yeah. Let me miss the white ones. Now there's people watching us.
Why?
Well, I mean, it's a common occurrence to watch people who arm wrestle.
Oh, okay.
People do it all the
I
time.
see.
You're getting better every day.
God damn it. That was so close.
Afflictions that limit
Yeah.
you.
Okay, I think it's different. You can press square to watch. Oh, shit.
Who you are in the trial is who you are inside.
your
is waiting for you.
character there. There's not really,
I was like, I lost you.
yeah, there's not really a whole lot to do outside of that. I mean, the Stroop test doesn't work well on controller. There's,
Could I watch you do this test?
See that?
I mean, you need 2 people to do it.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
There,
Misunderstood.
there's
Markov wants you
things
to be
over there.
free.
Kind of like Pong. Yeah, this is, aside from the arm wrestling one, this is the only one that you'll probably actually have some semblance of fun with. You would hold square to hit the ball back at the other person's area. Yeah, like that. But you have to hold it to get the most amount of power. Yeah, like that. I screwed myself. Man. Oh,
You win.
alright. That's that. And, I mean, we can play that again, but there's not a whole lot else.
To do in this game.
Yeah, that we can do quickly. That was probably the quickest one there is in this entire game. And
I
that
will
took
work
us,
on my hand-eye coordination skills.
yeah. Let me see if there is something. Yes, there is. Alright.
I'm sorry, did someone name their character DUI?
Well, that's their username, so they're known like that across all the games.
They're known as
Okay, I gotta see.
DUI. Okay.
Oh my god, he's on Steam. There's a dude named DUI on Steam. Alright. Jesus Christ. Alright, there's that. I mean, we can go look at other people's rooms.
Sure.
There's... This dude's...
I'm gonna wake him up. I'm gonna wake him up. Did it go for well?
yeah.
The choice is always yours.
You lock us in here. Those 2 are empty. There's no other rooms on that corner. Oh, here's my room.
You are powerful. You are
On
beautiful.
the opposite side of the
You are
room.
deserving of our love.
This what you said?
This one.
I like what you did with the list.
Yeah.
Who you are in the trial is who you are inside.
I need to sneeze, but it's not coming out.
Oh God.
There we go.
Bless you.
Alright.
My favorite is still DUI. That's what
We're
you're
all
most
getting
proud
better
of
together.
is DUI. How many have you had that that's what you're most proud of?
Yeah. the stairs. You might need to move a little bit because you're inside the building. There we go.
The Markov Corporation encourages you to maintain a positive mental attitude.
Oh hey, here's DUI's room. You know, I wonder if it does. I gotta say. No, it doesn't. God damn it, that would have been so fitting though. You're in the wrong room. Yeah, there's no one's room. That's just a default room. This one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Markov wants you to be free.
Alright, instead of going down and through the stairs, we can just go through the cafeteria again. On these TVs over here, it actually teases the next prime asset, which is supposed to be two people. I think like a husband and wife, called the Minotaur. At least that's just what people.
Based off the legend of the Minotaur?
I think so. I don't fully know, but that's just what I've heard out there.
The Markov Corporation encourages you to maintain a positive mental attitude.
Yeah. I've heard theories that there's gonna be like a big dude, and then there's gonna be a smaller lady that like throws projectiles at you.
And when will this come out? Do we know?
I don't know. It shouldn't. It should be soon. But I don't know exactly.
When did this come out?
When did what come out? The
When
game.
did the game we're playing currently?
It came out March of last year.
Is this one where you've beaten all the levels?
What?
Is this one where you've beaten all the levels? Some of your games, like this is you've beaten all the levels.
I have not beaten all the levels. I'm far from done. This is the room that I had before I bought the game on Steam. You can interact with some stuff. The sink is how you change your character. There's the director. Your records are the last 10 matches that you've played. It records your individual stats. Evidence are the collectibles found around the map. They're just documents that give you a little bit of lore. And badges are just achievements. It should be X to click on them if you wonder.
Please respect all sleep room personnel.
Should be X again.
Let's see what it is. Oh, because you don't normally play on this one.
Yeah. I can show you my rewards in the other one, but
Ignore the fictions that limit you.
You're a cop.
yep.
Interesting.
The Markov Corporation encourages you to maintain a positive mental attitude.
I love that you just keep shutting me around.
There's a couple other people's rooms. There's. Oh, never mind. Someone was here, but I guess they're gone now. And then there's Randy Marsh. Why would you put your last name in this one? There's no much they did with that name. Oh my
That's
god.
The default one.
I mean, name in this game. It's so weird. I don't know. Oh my god, this guy's stupid. Jesus. Like, she ain't no god. Oh Jesus Christ. Come into the hallway real quick. Oh. Oh, I think you're fucking
I'm sorry, Snippy.
It's it's a word for something that you have that I don't.
No, I was trying to read it. Thank you, child.
Yeah, it's they put zeros on there so that way Steam doesn't pick it up.
No, I was just very confused as to
But yeah,
why.
there's some freakazoids on the internet.
You don't say.
That's
Do
it.
not
No
say
one
the
but
old
you
magic
can say
thing.
what you deserve.
I was there when it was written. No, really. I had a Zanga.
A what?
Think early MySpace.
Oh.
Early MySpace. Like what MySpace did if you weren't old enough for MySpace.
Oh.
Freedom is waiting for you.
Oh, that's Palm.
E. There's a machine there. Normally in this center console room there will be a man called Dr. Easterman, which is the guy behind all this therapy. He's not in there right now, but sometimes he can be in there. He's just gonna be sitting there, only doing anything. He's also the person that talks to you in the evaluation. So, yeah. Damn, people get some neat terms. It's a fully fledged diner.
Who you are in the trial is who you are inside.
Decorating your room with dead arms on handcuffs is a choice.
Yep. It's something. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
This is. I'm not sure what we expected from anyone else with this name, but like. Normally I'd close to be respectful, but you know what? I don't feel the need to be respectful.
Hello.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot more to look at. I mean, we can just walk around until Madeline wakes up.
You are in control.
See what else is happening around here. Actually, never mind. Let's head down the stairs real quick.
The choice is always yours.
There are, there's a dude named Cornelius that can give you rigs, which is how I barricaded the door, the barricade rig. And then, I forgot the other lady's name, but there's a woman that can give you, permanent upgrades to your character.
You see that?
Pharmacy over there. And then the engineering one is over there. If you interact with them, it doesn't show it for
Oh,
this.
bless your heart. I hope I have
Once you
something
click
that
on
can
them,
help.
They have a exclamation point near the listen button, you can you can talk to them.
Come back soon.
And they don't have that right now, but I'm pretty sure the engineering has those. They really try to brainwash you.
Did you know
Who you are in the trial is who you are inside.
American propaganda in high school?
I didn't know that.
I just recently learned it myself.
Shit, there. Someone's arm wrestling. Put you down at the table. There we go. You can press square to. Bam. Right. Okay.
Choice is always yours.
Man. Alright. Yeah, let's head over to Cornelius. Let me see if he has something for us.
Freedom is waiting for you.
He has something for me, but it's different for each person. Okay, yeah, he does have some information. So if you click on him, I don't know what
You need something?
Controller. I think you need to position yourself better. Oh, it was there. Yeah. The engineer. And then it would be triangle. And he just talks to you about his life. So this guy thought he was gonna take a basic engineering job, and now he's basically forced to make people's rigs.
And he can't leave.
Yeah, his family doesn't know where he is or anything. So I don't know.
You
about
watch your
the
ass,
other
Ian.
Pharmaceutical woman. And then there's another person up in the cafeteria. She doesn't really talk much, but she's also one of the reagents, which are the people who go into the trials, which are what the people we're playing as. So there's that. You can read about what the different
Hey, you're
rigs
still
do.
alive.
Yeah.
Good look out there.
And then if you want to exit the circle, you don't need to, but that's how you would exit. You could buy the rigs if you want to. I have like 36 of those green stuff, so it don't really matter.
Obedience facilitates autonomy.
Hey, I thought you had come from that gate for some reason, and I was like, I didn't know you could go through that gate.
Metal toenail. Oh my god. Look at the scoreboard. Relapses are basically when you reach level 100, you can reset.
Oh.
That's what that means. Oh, no, change to time spent in trials. Magic. Oh, there's a real new player. There. I think I'm at the second. Arm wrestling victories.
Trust the therapy.
Man, that's bogus. I won like at least one arm wrestling match.
You
I was
did.
on a 0. No, I mean on Coup d'Arthur. Chess victories. I've only played chess once, and I played it on console. I did decent, but they still lost. I believe there was something through that door, but I can't go through it.
Is that where we came out from when we finished the trials after we like did our thingy?
No, we came from the shuttles over at the pharmacy.
Blue wildcat.
Very basic.
Maybe they're new.
Maybe. I recognize this wall band. I got the deluxe edition. Well, I mean, I have that on accounts too, so I don't really talk to Jet, but escalation peak. Oh Jesus, I remember this. So escalation is. Does it still?
It's you, Furry Games is. And that's you. What you're playing as right now, right?
Yeah. That's me on Steam. Escalation is basically you do the shorter trials, so like the sabotage the lockdown thing, but it gets harder and harder every time, and you don't get a break, but you keep your items and your health.
Oh.
It's very fun. I mean, you can end it whenever you want to, and you still keep your score, but you don't. Instead of going to evaluation, you just go to another area once you've completed it.
Freedom can't be given.
Tennis
It must be
match.
earned.
There's that. Trials completed. Oh, 76. Right there. I think there was someone here, but I don't know. Oh, maybe not. I feel like there was someone. I don't believe it's Dr. Easterman.
Crisis is the catalyst for growth. There's the train.
Trials failed. Talk to the lady in the cafeteria. I believe she has something for you, but I don't know. I think so, probably.
The choice is always yours.
I know I'm pretty.
Yeah, that one. It was,
What do you need?
So amps are kind of like the medicine that I was talking about earlier, but you can only equip one of them per section. So that's tools, skills, and medicine. I didn't really use these because I unlocked them like right as I got off for the day, and I only played one day of this on console, so I don't
I'll
care
be
about
seeing you around.
I don't know. So, and oh, I thought she did have something. Oh, never mind. Isn't it the big one? Move the extra set of games up here. So a chef that doesn't like to make eye contact. If you stare at him for too long, he'll just walk away, like he's doing right now. So, unfortunately, you can't eat. I feel like that's kind of a missing feature. I want to be able to eat food. Like, come on.
Like, I mean, if there's a cafeteria, they should be able to eat food.
Yeah. But I mean, no one really goes up here, so aside from the shadowy thing, but yeah, there's not much else to look at aside from just someone's asleep. Oh my god.
Pajamas. Oh, no, it's prison uniform. Old school prison uniform.
Yeah.
I like that they're wearing a prison uniform and chose a blanket with alphabet letters on it. Like the dichotomy there. Okay.
There is a map called Fun Park with a root canal ride in it, so I think that's where it comes from. I think that's what you get for beating that map. Count your sheep. How to play chess. Oh, there's a thing right here. I just now noticed.
You are powerful. You are beautiful. You are
It
deserving.
would have been helpful next to the. Oh, I did it next. What is it now?
You're getting better every day.
Over here. No, that's just a generic poster. There's nothing really over here. So occasionally you'll find these posters, and they signify the 3 prime assets weapons. This is the 3rd prime asset, Franco Barbie, which is literally just Barbie without the E. He has a shotgun, so yeah, he's only in the latest 3 maps, so you didn't see him there. But, this right here is Mother Gooseberry's weapon, which, I mean, I think the name's fitting enough for why she does what she does. She's obsessed with mannequins of kids, so anytime, you know, you...
The Markov Corporation encourages you to maintain a positive mental attitude.
all the characters in this game are really weird. She's probably the saddest, though, because I think she was, like... I think she was an orphanage caretaker, because that's what her main map is, before she got taken to these trials. Because all the 3 prime assets are like the original test subjects for this. So, yeah. I don't know about Franco and Sergeant Coyle, but that's what I know about her. I do know that
Please
she
respect
talks to the
all
drill,
sleep room
which is,
personnel.
her weapon here. And I think the drill signifies her dad or something. I don't know the lore behind her, but yeah, it's quite something. Someone anyway.
The choice is always yours.
Looks like he's wearing half baseball uniform, half spaceship time situation.
Yeah.
Like he went with old school baseball uniform and then put like a vest with space age stuff on top.
Person's still sleeping in there.
Are you sleeping when you're not on the game?
No, when you load into the game at the start, the first button you press is like X to wake up. So they opened the game, knowingly joined a server, and haven't pressed a button yet.
Oh, that's fun. Is this
Oh,
the
never mind. They're awake now.
camera that's watching us?
That's the TV.
Okay.
I think there are cameras around here. I don't know. Were they? I can't speak. Were there cameras in the 1950s? Late 1950s? Early 60s?
Not in the general public, but I imagine there's something like this. The Frankie is strong.
What?
A period in the 1950s when there was a crackdown on people who were considered communists or other. They were very much, especially in like Hollywood, they were gone through and blacklisted. If you had ties to China, to Russia, you were blacklisted from making movies or from being in positions of power. And it was Senator McCarthy that led this way. And basically, if you weren't a white man, that like, kind of like people are saying McCarthy is making a resurgence. Because right now, the world politically is very unstable, and we're going back to that conservatism, other xenophobic problem like we're having now, like with ICE.
Yeah.
And how ICE is like telling people where they're going and things like that.
Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
And they're taking people and they're not using badges and they're not using seven categories. Kind of like that, except now it's
64.
more open.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Electrical stick
Take them all!
for
Am I
just the
allowed to
person
keep
that
my
we were
shoes on? Ma'am, how old
against
are you?
earlier.
64.
Over there. Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I
Freedom
allowed
can't be
to keep
given.
my
It
shoes
must
on?
be earned.
Ma'am, how old are you?
I think
64.
he's
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on?
Statement.
Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
That's
Take
a
them
statement.
all!
It's a
Am I
propaganda
allowed
right
to
there.
keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
the ghouls
Take
of
them
the
all!
Murkoff Corporation, which are the people who own this
Ma'am, how old are you?
The choice is
64.
always yours.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I
You can
allowed
also
to
look up
keep
and
my
tell
shoes on?
what time
Ma'am,
it
how
is
old are
at
you?
the- Well, I mean,
64.
like once you're
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes
In the
on?
minute.
Ma'am, how old are you?
Freedom can't be
64.
given.
Take
It
them
must be
all!
Am
earned.
I allowed to keep my shoes on?
you can tell that it's
Ma'am, how old are
relatively
you?
dark.
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep
So
my
it's either
shoes
Twilight
on?
or Red
Ma'am, how old are you?
Because it's got that like
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on?
Honestly, I just noticed
Ma'am,
that.
how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on?
their name is
Ma'am,
email
how old are you?
so like
64.
The Murkoff Corporation encourages you to maintain a positive mental attitude.
Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them
You
all!
can try to
Am
play
I allowed
chess,
to keep my
maybe the arm
shoes
wrestling
on?
thing again,
Ma'am, how old are
play
you?
the
64.
Take them
Pong
all!
game.
Am I allowed to keep my
We could play
shoes
Pong.
on?
We could do all
Ma'am,
three.
how old are you?
I mean,
64.
we can also try
Take
the
them all!
stroke game,
Am
but
I allowed to
I mean,
keep
I
my
have
shoes
stick drift on
ma'am, how old are
the
you?
look joystick,
64.
which is the thing you use to
Take them
select
all!
stuff
Am I
specifically
allowed
in
to
the
keep
stroke
my
game.
shoes on?
Well,
Ma'am, how old are you?
I was gonna say,
Probably
hey,
64.
if we
Take them
if
all!
I
Am I
lose,
allowed to
that
keep
keeps
my
your points
shoes
better.
on?
So I mean, we
Ma'am,
could
how old
try
are
it.
you?
Or ooh,
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep
Oh,
my
of
shoes
course.
on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them
I
all!
think it's
Am
best
I
to
allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are
Oh
you?
my god.
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep
Man.
my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes
You
on?
won that.
Ma'am, how old are you?
I was
64.
like, I feel like I'm winning,
Take
but
them
hey.
all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Your ball.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
God damn.
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on?
Who's doing
Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to
Alright,
keep
you
my
wanna play this
shoes
again?
on? Ma'am,
Wanna
how
play
old are
arm
you?
wrestling?
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to
be
keep
over
my
here.
shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on?
There we
Ma'am,
go.
how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are
Serve
you?
you food?
64.
No, you can just
Take
sit
them
there.
all!
Am I allowed to
Like I
keep my
said, the chef
shoes
just
on?
walks away.
Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
I just wanted to know if there
Take
was
them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep
Yeah,
my
maybe.
shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
There's
64.
Japanese letters.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on?
I
Ma'am,
don't
how
know.
old
I
are you?
mean,
That was my genuine
64.
question. I was
Take them all!
Mandarin has a bit of a different style.
gonna say I know it's not
Ma'am, how old are
Korean
you?
because that doesn't look Korean.
64.
Take them
Korean is
all!
a very
Am I
different
allowed
than
to
Japanese.
keep my shoes on?
Yeah.
Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
I mean,
Take them all!
Chinese and
Am I
like
allowed
Mandarin
to
and stuff like
keep
that,
my
it
shoes
generally
on?
has like
Ma'am, how old are you?
a different
64.
way that
Take
the
them all!
Am I
lines are
allowed to
organized.
keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
I say generally.
64.
Take them
That's-
all!
Am I allowed
I
to
don't know
keep
what it
my
means.
shoes on? Ma'am, how
Oh.
old are you?
Don't accept
64.
that.
Crisis is a catalyst for growth.
I think you
Am I
just
allowed
invited
to
everyone
keep
on
my
the server.
shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Advil thief.
Am I
Oh my
allowed to
god.
keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
Turn around.
64.
Come over
Take
to me.
them all!
Am I allowed to keep
see
my
that?
shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how
Please
old are
respect all sleep room
64.
personnel.
Take them all!
you? Am I allowed to keep my shoes on?
You got
Ma'am, how old are
pistachios,
you?
bread.
64.
He's the only
Take
one with
them
the
all.
one
Am I allowed to keep my
Yeah.
shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Who's
Take
here?
them all!
Am I allowed to
Oh, he
keep
was
my
here.
shoes on?
Probably
Ma'am,
trying
how
to
old
figure
are
out
you?
why people
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed
Why are
to
some people
keep my
barefoot and some
shoes
people
on?
have shoes?
Ma'am, how old are you?
Well, we have full-on
64.
costumes on, but you can
Am I
change like
allowed
the
to
individual
keep my
clothes
shoes
of your
on?
character,
Ma'am,
and
how
their
old are you?
shoes aren't an option
64.
as a part of
Take them
this
all.
individual.
Am I allowed to keep
So,
my shoes
normally
on?
you're barefoot.
Ma'am, how old are you?
But you know,
64.
Murkoff wants you to be free.
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
oh yeah, there's a
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
you get a
Take them
chest.
all!
Am I allowed to
Go back
keep my
to-
I was gonna say, we
shoes
can
on?
certainly try chess.
Ma'am, how old are you?
I'm not very good at it.
Take them all!
Certainly
Am
try.
I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
I don't remember which
64.
one it was.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
Oh,
64.
shit, I resigned.
Take
Yeah,
them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
I think it should be
them all!
look
Am I
joystick.
allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
Yeah, there we go.
64.
The
Take
blue
them
rectangle
all.
around the
Am I
squares
allowed
is,
to keep my shoes
is where
on?
you're aiming at, and then it
Ma'am,
should
how
be
old are
X
you?
to select.
64.
Take
Yeah, and then you would move it on one
Am
of
I
the blue dots
allowed
where
to
it shows
keep
where
my
you can
shoes
move
on? Ma'am, how old are you?
that specific piece.
64.
Take them
You might
all!
need to go
Am
back
I
and
allowed
press
to
it again.
keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Yeah,
Am I
there we go.
allowed to keep my
And then you
shoes
need to press X
on?
again. Alright,
Ma'am,
yeah,
how old
just
are
like
you?
that.
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on?
Oh, we have more time here.
Ma'am, how old
Normally we
are
only
you?
have 5 minutes per person,
64.
but I guess this
Take
one gives
them
us time.
all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes
Let's go.
on?
I think
Ma'am,
we
how
need
old
the
are
extra
you?
time.
64.
Take them all!
I think you can.
Am I allowed
I think
to
that
keep my shoes
character
on?
blocks
Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep
When
my
there's
shoes
a
on?
circle
Ma'am, how old
around,
are you?
you should be able to take my
64.
pawn. I don't know if you
Take
can.
them
You should be able
all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old
to.
are
So,
you?
oh no, you can't.
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
I think. Yeah, I think you
64.
can only move one.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my
only to
shoes
that
on?
first white
Ma'am,
square.
how old are you?
You can
64.
move the first.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my
You can
shoes
move
on?
2 squares the
ma'am,
first
how
time
old
as a
are you?
pawn, but you can only move
64.
one.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them
You can
all!
keep
Am
playing
I
as a pawn, or
allowed
you
to
can
keep
move.
my shoes on?
another pawn.
Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my
Yeah,
shoes
you can only
on?
move pawns
Ma'am, how
forward.
old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take
You
them
would need to clear
all!
out some
Am I
space before
allowed
you
to
use your
keep my shoes
special
on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old
You
are
can
you?
only move one.
64.
Take
Or you
them
can
all!
Am I allowed to keep my
Probably
shoes
shouldn't move
on?
forward as
Ma'am, how
the
old are
one
you?
you were on. Like,
64.
Yeah, I was going to
Take
move
them
to
all.
you.
Am
and
I
then
allowed
because
to
the
keep my
first time I
shoes
couldn't
on?
move to.
Ma'am, how old are you?
And then
Yeah,
I
that-
couldn't. And
yeah,
I was
that-
like,
that's how the
them
pawn
all.
works.
Am
The
I
first time you
allowed to
can
keep my
move 2
shoes
squares,
on?
but after that,
Ma'am, how old are you?
you can only move one.
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on?
you can only move
Ma'am, how old are you?
oh, I just was having
64.
some trouble with
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Sometimes you can
Take them all!
Am I allowed to
get
keep
pawns
my
diagonally,
shoes on?
so I can get
ma'am,
yours
how old are
diagonally.
you?
I'm not going to do it, but
64.
sometimes you can.
Take them all!
Am
I
I
think that's
allowed
fine.
to keep my
So,
shoes on?
right now
ma'am,
you're
how old are
checkmated,
you?
meaning that you
64.
can only move
Take them
the
all!
highlighted
Am
one.
I
You can
allowed
only
to
move that
keep my
character.
shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
You can take
64.
mine.
Take
This, you see that big circle
Am I
around
allowed
my
to
black pawn?
keep my
Yeah, you can
shoes
take that. Alright,
on?
there we go.
Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
So,
Take them all!
Am I allowed
no,
to
you
keep
should be
my
good.
shoes on?
and-
Ma'am, how old are
I
you?
am trying. to
64.
make this- Oh,
Take
it's your
them
turn. That's
all!
why.
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are
I'm
you?
moving you back to 6.
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
You should be able to take
Take
my
them
pawn.
all!
Am
The
I
one that
allowed to keep
just
my
took
shoes on?
yours
Ma'am,
on-
how old are you?
What is that, 5?
64.
5?
Take them all!
Am I allowed
should be able to
keep
ch-
my
yeah,
shoes
yeah, you
on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I
Put down
allowed to
one,
keep
one.
my
Oh.
shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
There we go.
Take
Yeah.
them all!
Am I
I don't
allowed
know how I
to
got your.
keep my
Oh, that's
shoes
right. The other
on?
one. I was like, I don't know
ma'am,
how I
old
got
are
your
you?
first one.
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
You can only
Take
move
them
four.
all!
Am I,
I mean,
allowed to
you
keep
can
my
you can
shoes
take
on?
one.
Ma'am, how old
You
are
can
you?
take pawns diagonally.
64.
You can't move
Take them
diagonally.
all!
Am I allowed
So if you
to
moved
keep
there,
my shoes
I could
on?
use my
ma'am, how old are
black
you?
pawn to take you diagonally.
64.
Take them all!
Am I
You
allowed
can
to keep
do
my
that, but
shoes
you'd
on?
pretty much be
ma'am, how old are
screwing
you?
yourself over.
64.
So it's best you just use
Take them all!
Am I
character, a
allowed to
different one.
keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how
You
old
should
are
have space to use your special
64.
ones.
Take
If you
them
want to.
all!
Am I allowed to keep my
Or you
shoes
can
on?
use your pawns.
Ma'am, how old are
To
you?
you.
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them
You can
all!
only
Am I
move
allowed
on
to
the
keep my shoes
squares
on?
with the blue
Ma'am, how
dots
old are
on
you?
them.
64.
Take them all!
I don't know how the
Am
other
I
characters
allowed
work,
to
so don't
keep
ask
my
me.
shoes
I
on?
only know.
have
I
no
only
How
know
old
how
are you?
pawns
This
work.
is the first time in my
64.
life I've played
Take
this.
them all!
Am I
So-
allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
I had no idea I could
Take
do that.
them all!
Am I allowed to keep
Zero
my
idea
shoes
that
on?
that was a possibility.
Ma'am, how
I
old are
just
you?
decided I didn't.
64.
come on that
Take
card.
them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
Oh, you can take my
64.
horse.
Take them all!
I think he has.
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on?
Hey, horse
Ma'am,
works
how
for
old
me.
are you?
Yeah.
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old
You
are
have an
you?
option. You can choose which one to
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are
take.
you?
Pawns are dropping like flies.
64.
Take them
Oh, now you're
all!
checking
Am
it
I
out.
allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to
Oh,
keep
but
my
you can just
shoes
move
on?
directly in front of me.
Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
I didn't know there was a
64.
possibility.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my
your
shoes
turn.
on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Take
horse.
them all!
Alright.
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
You should
64.
probably take
Take
my guard.
them all!
Am I
Oh,
allowed
that's
to
right, it's
keep
lit up.
my shoes
Yeah.
on? Ma'am, how old are you?
Sorry.
I couldn't.
64.
I couldn't checkmate you because that
Take
character
them
can only
all.
move
Am I
diagonally.
allowed to
No,
So-
I
keep my
just
shoes
could not
on?
for the life of me.
Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my
Sure.
shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them
Well, chess is
all!
really a
Am I
two-player
allowed
game,
to
but
keep
you
my
can give your
shoes
insight
on?
if you want,
Ma'am,
Madeline.
how old are you? 64.
I'm the white.
Take
Which blue
them
dot do you
all.
think I should
Am
move
I
to?
allowed to keep my shoes
Should I
on?
move to
Ma'am, how old are
this
you?
one, you think?
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to
Well,
keep my
Cougars
shoes
are actually
on?
black. You're gonna play
Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take
We
them
only got about a
all!
minute
Am I
left for you
allowed to
because
keep my
both people
shoes
have
on?
10
Ma'am, how
minutes.
old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on?
Probably
Ma'am,
continue
how old are
playing
you?
this.
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
I think you're winning.
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on?
Maybe.
Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
Because that's how you measure
64.
the time.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them
From
all!
Amy, she
Am
bought
I
it off
allowed
Amazon.
to keep my shoes on?
She
Ma'am, how
didn't
old
like
are you?
it, and
64.
she never wore it. She's like, I don't really go swimming.
Am I allowed
So
to
it's like,
keep my
okay.
shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
hot.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
This is a
Am I
part of the
allowed to
Outlast
keep
trials.
my
We are
shoes
trying
on?
there's
very
many
hard to
games.
figure it out. We're not doing very well because
64.
neither of us actually know how to play chess. He knows the
Am I
basics and that's
allowed
about
to
it.
keep my shoes on?
And that is the
Ma'am, how old are
entirety.
you?
You're doing a great job
64.
playing chess.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep
'Cause
my
I checkmated
shoes
her.
on? Ma'am, how old are you?
I think
That's
it's
what
your
I mean.
turn.
64.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
I'm telling you, the game
64.
is almost done.
Take
30 seconds
them
left.
Am I allowed to
Yeah.
keep my shoes
Well,
on?
you have 30 seconds. I
ma'am,
still
how
have
old
5
are you?
minutes.
64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on?
Bless you, bless you.
Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to
You,
keep my
hang on, this one is
shoes on?
almost done, and then I
ma'am,
will
how
play
old
with
are
you,
you?
okay?
64.
Take them all!
Play with
Am
you
I
in just a
allowed
minute.
to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Black
Take
wins!
them all!
Okay.
Am I
This
allowed
battery
to
is
keep
also
my
almost
shoes
dying.
on?
Alright.
Ma'am, how old are you?
Okay, so that battery is
64.
dying.
Take
What do you
them
say?
all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Well, we can't
Am
play
I
right now
allowed
because
to
the
keep
controller
my
is dead.
shoes
So
on?
we can watch him
Ma'am,
play
how
a
old are
game.
you?
Yeah, you can do
64.
that.
Take
But we can't
them
play.
all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Use
Am
your
I
hands as a
allowed to
controller.
keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
No, it's going to be on this
64.
computer, and I'm
Take
right
them
back
all.
both of you,
Am I
okay?
allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you? 64.
Take them all!
Am I allowed to keep my shoes on? Ma'am, how old are you?
Oh my god. Is your game loading?
No, we were playing on the both the TV and the computer, but I'm playing on the computer now.
Markov wants you to be free.
Well, the controllers about to die. We can't play on the TV right now.
I have my controller.
Uh-huh. Alright.
No, it's right in my hand.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
Are you gonna be okay if I go pee?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Alright.
What the heck? Cooper, what kind of game are you playing?
It's a horror game.
Oh my
Scary.
god. It's horror.
Boo! Boo! Ah!
Oh,
I hiccuped. Got a button hiccup.
you really hit here. You really. Oh. You really had a hiccup. You really had a hiccup.
I did.
No one but you can say what you deserve.
You probably have to have water for me.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But you will be okay.
Yeah, I'll be fine. You want to sit up? You probably can't see much from over there.
Oh.
You're all getting better together.
Where are you actually going?
We're going to the police station.
The police station?
They've hosed down and reset the trial. You can head to the shop.
No, we're just loading. We haven't gotten to the real game yet.
You have no family.
Yep.
There we go. Is this the new game?
It's still loading now, too. We're not into it yet.
Oh man,
You are the hand of freedom. When you release others, you will find release yourself. Unlock the prison and release the guilty. Then we will forgive you and let you out.
All reagents must be present to proceed.
Sit down there.
Continue on. Please exit the trial. The trial shuttle has arrived.
I beat that in less than 4 minutes.
I'm sorry, is that the same one we played, the two of us?
No.
I was thinking it took us 44. Well, 44 and 49. Some 46. Yeah. Well, Tanya, the batteries just died. It just needed to charge back up. That's why we had to. That's why we plugged. That's why we
My
plugged Coopers
God,
into.
that's horrible.
Okay, it'll charge back up.
Charging.
Yep.
Charging. Yep.
I have it plugged into my computer. It's charging right now.
What time is your
He's doing a new one. He already finished it.
Excellent work. They say you hurt the ones you love. I hope you know it works the other way too.
that guy? Why are you heading to the police station?
Because there's just a map I have on.
But why am I running?
I don't know.
Oh
Why don't
my
you ask yourself?
God, I just died.
What are you talking about?
In the game, she's pretending she's playing with you.
I just died. Okay. Don't run into that mirror or else you'll die, Elizabeth. You're gonna die in the guy.
Yes.
Your mom would still love you if you died.
Yes, she will.
What do you want about my mom?
Oh, you know, battery dying, people dying.
Yeah. Very similar.
I just died again.
Nuh-uh. They're right there. You're alive. You're fine.
Oh, I just died.
Well, he revived you. It's okay.
Oh my God, I can't move. I can't.
You are the spider, not the fly. Prisons are how civilizations eat. Power the generators and release yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't escape. Yeah, you don't want to deal with that. It's pretty scary. It's a job application.
That is quite scary. Are you gonna go get a job?
Where would you like to work if you ever get a job, Madeline?
Yeah, what do you want to do when you grow up? What do you want
Like an airplane gate?
Yeah.
Like gate B?
I wanna be 9 for SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
She wants to be 9. She wants. Do you want to be 9 with the number 9?
I wanna be 9 for SpongeBob.
A 9th guard for SpongeBob?
And I wanna be 8 for
Okay, I still don't know what a spunky is, but okay.
Yeah, I've heard her mention that name before, but
She wanted me to make a spunky out of Play-Doh, and I don't even know what that is.
yeah, I don't know what she's on about.
Full of those pigtails.
You look like a show.
Weakness. Guilty. You was born guilty, and you'll die just like it. Assume the position! You'll come crawling back. Nobody ever
Very clever. Because he's very clever. That's the answer. He's very smart.
But why is he going for
Working. Are you getting better? What's wrong with you people? Damn, that hurts!
Why not? I ain't alone, Madeline. I had to break it to you.
Also, when he was with me, it took him far longer. It turns out I'm not that much. Spent most of his time reviving me. We walk around, and then yes, and eaters do from the wild.
They're crazy.
God can forgive. Stop resisting! Why, you've been rehabilitated. Don't you fucking run from me! Don't make that ain't legal! You
No, we're loading. We beat it.
You won.
Yeah. You won.
I won.
You are getting stronger.
That's what we're loading. Give it a minute. Why is there blue in the game? Why is Meg's eyes green?
What do you need?
Why is your princess cards in the shape of a square?
It's getting worse in there,
Why
isn't it?
is
More
Princess's
dangerous?
crown silver?
The more they pull from Dr. Easterman's funding, the more the experimental population gains control of the trials. There's only so much we can
Why
do
is your
from
red
the
fox so
outside.
cute?
You
Yeah, I do
have
wanna
to
see-
commit.
No.
You have to show that the therapy works. You need to be getting better.
No.
You need to be better at getting better.
Not yours.
You behave now.
Okay, yeah, it was
I
good.
don't know. Let's
I
find
think
out.
Murkoff's
I will
fucking
ask
with us
the
all in here. They're getting in all our heads, changing the connections. I keep finding things from my life, from the world outside. My dog here, Tango. I wake up here, find him dead and full of sawdust. Sometimes I think I just might be dreaming, or dying on that beach in the tube. I don't know if that's a good dream or a bad
ants
one.
and termites. They have.
Catch you later.
Operation encourages you to maintain a positive mental attitude.
So they eat small
Be cool,
mammals,
all right?
rodents, rabbits, and birds. They also eat insects, earthworms, fruit, berries, and they are sometimes scavengers and carnivores.
I got a system. Keeps me out of the trials. Business relationships. Some of these poor schmucks on the Murkoff tick got problems of their own or things they need. Enough at least to keep me in smokes and coffee. Don't bet on any slow horses, huh?
Trust the therapy.
You see that? Let's stick together here.
Oh my god! Why is there red in the game?
Because, honey, those colors are just there.
Is that the game we played earlier?
Yes, that's chess.
Can I play chess too?
No, again, there's only the.
When the
you can use your
controller
imaginary
finishes.
controller.
Yeah.
But the other one died. Where's Cooper other? Where's the other controller?
It's being charged, sweetie. You're gonna have to wait. You can use your pretend controller right now, or we can go play something else. You and I.
Oh my god! I'm winning!
You are winning. Good job.
Okay, your turn. You're doing so well in the game. Next time you're gonna. Why is there more peace in the game?
Because that means it's the only one you can move, and it's the only you have to move it that time.
I cannot move that one. I don't know how to move the one that he just moved. I don't know how to move. I'll move left. I'm gonna get left. Go with that.
for drinking.
The lobster cleaning.
Oh, I shouldn't have moved that.
There was what?
Oh my god. Oh my god, I just died again. You mean my eye turned into X's? That means people die. Oh my god, there's a bunch of hair on his blanket.
Yeah, I shed all the time.
You saved all the time?
No,
Shed.
Shed.
Shed?
It's when your hair falls out. People do it all the time.
You shed.
Yeah, everyone does.
Am I shedding?
I don't know if you're shedding right this minute, but hair sheds all the time. In fact, the amount of hairs on your head can vary by the second.
What is that? What is that yucky smell?
I don't smell anything, honey.
Wait, I smell something. Our freezer was smelling.
Your freezer was smelling. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Maintenance came and then he was trying to fix it, and then he didn't work.
Then it didn't work.
Oh my god, why is he bouncing?
Why not?
Who's bouncing?
Why was Cooper bouncing?
You just bounced too.
Do not kiss me. Oh my god, I cannot move that one anymore.
Nope.
Boo! Boo, why is there a snake in that drawing where we can move that collector to move chest? Why can we do that? Oh god. Wake up.
I am awake.
But why are you here?
Can I help you? Okay. That's that. Okay. No.
Okay. I was looking at his fox and I thought it so cute.
It is.
Where did he actually get it from?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Nope.
Maybe from some. Oh! There's a squishmallow in here. I'm gonna play on it, squishmallow.
scrunchie in my hair, though. I was just holding it so it didn't get lost.
Whoa. It's so big.
It is.
It kind of looks like a drum.
Yeah. It almost like your Hello Kitty one.
Yeah, but where's my Hello Kitty Squishmallow?
Your Hello Kitty Squishmallow is in your room. His is in his room because it's his.
I love
Isn't that
it.
crazy how it works?
It kind of... There's 1, 2, 3... This is a perfect size for a Cooper. Wow. This is so big. Wow. It's so pretty. You can use the controller if you want. Okay? Yeah. So big.
You'll be nice.
I'm not a squishmallow.
You'll be nice. Here, see?
I'm not a squishmallow.
You sure? You're pretty soft. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the anteater.
I know. Sweetheart, it's right here.
It was under the pizza.
Yep.
But for now, it's gonna eat the pizza. He loves
Oh, I'm so glad he likes the pictures.
Now he's gonna take it for his head.
Oh, yeah.
He thinks it's thing.
You are in control.
The pizza is Cooper, so can we? I love it. I think it's so big, but Cooper's is probably too big.
Well, yours I think is bigger. So does that mean yours is too big?
No.
Oh.
Wow, it's so soft. It kind of looks like a pillow, but it kind of looks like. Okay.
Okay.
Whoa. This has our rooster come off.
Oh. No. No.
You're getting better every day.
Can I put my face in it?
Yes, you can.
Squishmallow.
It is a toy Squishmallow. Squishmallows are
so bouncy.
Markov wants you to be free.
Having a hole.
When we get done in here, show me your mark. See if it's okay. I do, in fact, know how to sew most things.
Oh, so kind.
appreciate it. I know it was an accident.
I didn't mean to
I know it was an accident. It's okay.
I'm not a scratcher.
I know you're not. I know. It was an accident.
I am.
It's okay. I can't remember a time when you ever scratched me to try and get your way, even when you were her age.
You're really starting to scratch the eyeball, Cooper.
You look like an eyeball.
Cooper's winning. I mean, oh no, I'm winning. I'm winning instead of Cooper.
Cooper is keeping it. It's his? No. It is his. You can play with it while you're in here, yes.
I love it. I have a penguin in my bedroom.
You do also have a penguin, yes.
You can also, if you want it to be your favorite squishmallow.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite squishmallow?
I don't... Oh, I think Cooper's playing chess right now. Maybe ask him at dinner.
Wow, Cooper is really starting to collect all of the squishmallows, bro.
He only has one.
Is he collect? He has to collect it.
Okay, I'm sure he will get right on that.
What is Cooper? Why is Cooper playing? Why am I playing chess with him?
Why not?
I'm winning. I'm winning. Oh, I won.
Are you black or are you white?
Nah.
Oh, I won. Not again. Is he all done playing chess? What is he?
Let me know when you want us out of here, okay?
Alright.
Do you want us out of here?
Not yet. That's what that means.
Do you have the answer?
Do it right here.
The therapy.
My feet.
Whether a salary, an appetite, a passion, or an actual God in heaven, you have to choose your master. Show us how well you serve.
Do you want to help me make dinner? You can have like five more minutes. Is that okay?
Sure.
Do you want to go now or wait? Do you want to have 5 minutes of tour time? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna have 5 minutes of tour time.
I won the first time. Come on.
Be on the charter.
Thank you. Go.
You're welcome, Madeline.
Right.
I'll come out wherever you are.
Just stop filming now!
It's bad.
This is the fucking trip, man.